Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I want to thank you for joining us on whatever platform that you're listening from. Yes, because we're on a bunch of platforms now. The Devereux Committee doing a thing, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio doing a thing. Shout out to the team. Let's get into this. Okay, so years ago, a man whose birthday we celebrated, 2 days ago. He did a song called When Doves Cry. Very popular song. That man was known as Prince Rogers Nelson. The song When Doves Cry, we won't get into the content of the song, but what I would like to do is I would like to take that song and rename it. Because it brings a lot of emotion out of me, the renaming of this song, the retelling of that story. It's called When Marks Cry. And that's all I've been listening to lately the past 3 days, we're Sunday. So since Friday, I've been listening to nothing but Marks crying and crying and crying and crying. Now you add that to the past, year, 2, 3. Because you know me, I get into it sometimes, but I don't get into it like they do. But when you do a pay-per-view like the WWE did, Super Showdown, in another country, you know, they want to make a great impression on this country because this country's paying them a lot of money. It's all about the money. People keep forgetting that. It's all about the money, especially when it comes to Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So what he tried to do was he wanted to give them possibly one of the greatest main events of all time, and that was Goldberg versus The Undertaker. Two legends, past their prime, yes, but two legends that still brings eyeballs to the TV screens, to their telephone, your laptop, however you watch the WWE network, or however you watch the WWE in general. But these are two guys who bring your eyeballs to these devices. These are two legends who bring bodies to fill seats whenever they're announced, before show, maybe a week out. We know how they do with Raw and SmackDown. But these are guys who bring bodies to seats. These are guys who make money. And what we have now is we got a bunch of crying babies who call themselves wrestling fans. And yeah, I'm shooting on y'all because y'all are getting on my damn nerves. We got a bunch of crying babies who are out here trying to destroy these two men. More so Goldberg. But both men, I've read comments where both men was pretty much destroyed for their match. People, get over it. Get over it. What did you expect? A 5-star match between two men who are over 50 years old, who wrestles every now and then, maybe. 100-degree weather. Because I heard reports it was very hot in that building. Temperature might have been a little bit higher. But what did you expect? What did you expect? That's my question to these wrestling fans. What did you expect? They'll say, well, it should have been a 5-star match between Goldberg and the Undertaker, even though they're both over 50 years old, barely wrestle, and it was in a hot building, it should have been a five-star match. That's what you people sound like. That's why I say this is what it sounds like when Mark's crap. For now on, that's how I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. I may even create a song, because I do music. But I may even create a song called "This Is What It Sounds Like When Mark's Cry," and why like you do in that song. Why can't the Undertaker be back in the 30s? Why can't Bill Goldberg be back in 1998? That's what you sound like. That's what it sounds like when a Mark is crying. Because they sound like they have no brain. See, these new kids, these millennial Marks, they're the worst. I almost got that toss in there. But they're the worst. These millennial Marks are the worst. Why? Because they don't remember professional wrestling the way it was and the stories that they told back then. They don't remember that professional wrestling. They only remember John Cena. Yeah, the John Cena era. Freudian slip. But hey, guess what? They could use John Cena right now. According to y'all. See, here's the thing. Undertaker and Goldberg had one job, and that was just to show up and wrestle. Get out of that match alive. That was all. That was their job. Their job was to please the fans of Saudi Arabia and, hey, look at the fans who are watching on the WWE Network. Hey, show some love to them, too, because you're watching two legends. Legends who have drawn money, millions of dollars for the companies that they have worked for over time. Not a couple guys who are just, hey, they're cool. They're mid-card guys. Hey, we'll just throw these guys. No, these guys are legends. They should be treated as legends. Was their match great? No. I'm not going to sit here and say it was great. But circumstances was not going to let that match be great. Age, temperature. Injuries. Forgot about that. Goldberg hits the post, boom, instantly concussed. Dude was messed up after that. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that, well, after that, you expected them to put on a goddamn five-star match. All the circumstances. Goldberg almost gets injured by the Undertaker because apparently Goldberg, his head wasn't there. He almost injures the Undertaker. Well, apparently his head wasn't there. But I'm not going to put this match completely on Goldberg. Undertaker deserves some blame here, too. Certain moves, let's not do. He's the general. He's the guy everybody's looking up to in that locker room. Go to do certain moves we just can't do, bro. Did they even practice this match beforehand? Any rehearsal? I'm going to say no. No in the Undertaker. He's old school. Old school as it comes. So I believe that they just went out there, boom, freestyled that thing. Looked sort of freestyle. It didn't give you what you wanted, but guess what? I was satisfied. I wasn't expecting anything over a 2.5, 3-star match. Man, when did we start rating matches? I know someone's going to say, well, they've been rating matches for years. Meltzer and Big Keller and those guys, I get it, but come on, man. Come on. If I'm going to rate a match or listen to a match rating, I would love to listen to a match rating of Arn Anderson. So a ring technician who could go in there and give us, I think the match is a 3, 4, 1. I don't know, man. They could have did this better. But no disrespect to Mr. Keller and Mr. Meltzer. Let's be real. Come on. Guys like the evening, come on. Let's be real. I don't care how long you've been watching professional wrestling. Giving out match ratings, no, I don't think y'all should be doing that. But anyway, that's why I don't do it. I hate giving out match ratings. You know who else I hate getting match ratings from? Guys like Matt Riddell. Who the hell is this dude? This dude has made a name more this past week off of dissing Bill Goldberg than he's done in anything else. Please. Well, you're Devereux. He's one of the guys. He's one of the tiny guys that's out here in his business who wants to talk stuff about the bigger guys who have made millions. That's who Matt Riddell is. He's in that class now. Matt Riddell's not even doing more money than Joey Ryan. And you guys know how I feel about Joey Ryan. Phenomenal wrestler. I just hate the gimmick that he's using right now. But guess what? His gimmick's making him money. Matt Riddell, what are you doing to make you money? What type of gimmick? This is your gimmick now? You want to go and start running your mouth about professional wrestlers that have drawn millions? Let me say it again. Millions. Compared to what you do? What do you do? You're a troll. You're a troll. Dude, trolling was 2 years ago, bruh. It ain't going to get you over. You know what? I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, I'm going to dig into them some more. I got you. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I will also talk about what a lot of people are calling the match of the evening, including my son. He said, Dad, that was the match of the night, or the match of the day. That was the match of the show. He's been saying, he's honestly starting to say it might be match of the year now. And my son, he is, you want to talk about a wrestling fan? He's a true wrestling fan, but the thing about it is he thinks of the business differently than these marks that we have today. But you're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Please stick around because in the next segment we're also going to talk about these reports that are going around about Vince McMahon knowing that the system is broken and he's looking for ways of fixing it. And I'm going to give you my biggest suggestion that came out of the mouth of a recently departed professional wrestler, a recently departed wrestler from the WWE, Jon Moxley. But we're going to talk about that in the next segment. But let me get back into this real quick, this Matt Riddell dude. Matt Riddell, see, if I was Vince McMahon, you know what I'll make you do? I'll make you get on TV, put chapstick on your lips, and make you kiss the ass of Bill Goldberg. And why? Because, bruh, The difference between you and Bill Goldberg is people don't care about your opinion, but you're trolling, so I have to talk about it. Because all these stupid wrestling marks, Matt Riddle, all them stupid wrestling marks that are out here running their mouth, they're actually backing you, which makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever. Why are they showing you so much love? Oh, because you're dissing Bill Goldberg. You tried to throw shade at The Undertaker, and they fought you back, those wrestling marks. They came at you hard, and then you toned it down a little bit. Well, it's respect for The Undertaker. Blah, blah. Dude, really, bro? Really, Mr. Riddle? Why don't you take your issues up with Triple H? So you can run your mouth about Bill Goldberg because he's not there full time. Run your mouth about Triple H, about how he's not helping this system that you're currently involved in. See, pro wrestling is a system. There's a formula how pro wrestling works. Right now, it's not working. Why? Because these people are out here running their mouths, these trolls, and guess what? You're only catering to a small portion of the audience. A small portion. Small portion of the audience. Instead of trying to cater to every member of the audience. That's how you become superstar. That's how you become The Rock, Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels to a certain extent, because I don't think he was ever a mainstream superstar, but he was over in professional. Anyway, I won't get into that. I think I got into that last week. But come on, Mr. Riddle. Come on. Think before you speak on these daggone issues, bruh. Because you don't know what you're talking about. And people say the same thing about me, but guess what? I don't care. You take it to heart, though. Moving along. Match of the night. My son said, and I have to agree with him, Randy Orton versus Triple H. Man, let me tell you something. I'm such a huge fan of Randy Orton's. Huge fan. I think Randy Orton is one of the most important professional wrestlers of his generation. There's something about him. He's believable. Isn't that something that used to get wrestlers over? Make wrestlers superstars? They were believable. Triple H is still believable, actually. Randy Orton, yes. So what's next for Randy Orton? That's the question that's been going around the past couple of days because there's been internet rumors about two guys that he could be facing soon. But let me tell you this: I don't like Randy Orton versus Finn Balor. I like Randy Orton versus Aleister Black more because to me, Aleister Black is the future of the WWE. An important piece to that puzzle for what they're trying to do next. Because I see it coming. You guys just don't see it yet. So y'all want to complain and stuff. But I know how Vince, trust me, it's coming. Aleister Black is very important for that spot. One of those top 3 spots that he will have within the next 2 years. Randy Orton is probably the most valuable guy on that roster to get a guy over and teach him how to work. Give me Aleister Black versus Randy Orton. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Now, both men are sort of heels, so I probably wouldn't, you would have to make a decision there. Hard decision. Which one you want to put over as the babyface and which one, to me, Randy, you got this new young kid coming up, and he wants to prove himself, sort of like what Randy did with the Legend Killer gimmick. But you got someone who's believable. You got someone who's believable that could possibly take Randy Orton out and end his career. And it will be an awesome match, and these fans would love to see that. It will get Aleister, if he's able to take Randy out for a few months, which Randy likes to do, This will make Aleister Black to put that on that list. And people's, oh, man, I would brag about that forever. But that was the match of the night. Triple H versus Randy Orton. I really don't care what we do with Triple H. It is what it is. We're going to talk about him next segment anyway. But you're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with how to text a guy to keep him interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Yes. All right. Man. I didn't want to get into this, but I got to. Real quick. So, reports are about the buy rates. You know, now it's, for AEW's Double or Nothing, now it's between 190,000 buys to 200,000 buys. Like, these numbers keep changing every daggone day. Let me just say this. Again, anything less than 500,000, to me, is considered a failure. Only because of how much money they put into the advertisement. ESPN, Fox Sports 1, what else? TNT, and other channels that was just, okay, AEW has a commercial on here. Now, I know there's packages you could buy that can get you on these providers, but, hey, that's a lot of money you're still spending. So anything less than 500,000 to me, still, they got a lot of work to do. So we'll see what happens with that. Next up, Jon Moxley is saying that Triple H should not have bought the indies, meaning, bought up all this indie talent to bring them into NXT. Guess what, Jon Moxley? Some things you've been saying in your interviews and so forth, I'm like, dude, can you just shut up about the WWE? It's over. You've got your millions. You made millions for the WWE. Started movies for these people. You know what I'm saying? You was one of their top guys for a while. From the Shield until the day you left, you was a top guy. I mean, you met your wife there. So, dude, you continue to bash these dudes. Can you stop? But what he said about Triple H, I totally agree. I so wholeheartedly agree with what he said, only because I believe that a lot of these indie guys, these indie guys are tiny guys. And you know how I feel. My philosophy of professional wrestling is no different to the philosophy that Vince McMahon and his daddy had. No different than Bill Watts. I mean, these are people who drew money in this business. Dusty Rhodes, to a certain extent, he drew money as a promoter. I mean, as a booker, promoter. I don't know, but big men sell tickets. It's no coincidence that he had to bring back Bill Goldberg and Undertaker for the Super Showdown. It's no coincidence. Big men will forever sell tickets. Yes, I'm sorry to tell you this, people, but these small gymnasts who are out here flipping around a damn ring, they're never going to sell a ticket again. You guys get mad when I say this, but your little indie darlings who are flipping all around the damn ring, they don't sell tickets. The proof is in the damn pudding. How many shows you see out here, indie-wise, that have these little tiny guys on top selling tickets? You got to bring, I mean, come on, let's be real. You got to bring in names to sell tickets still, old school names to still sell tickets. Why are they still selling tickets? Because they're believable. They're believable. And Vince McMahon is saying, there's reports that he's trying to fix the system. No, Vince, all you got to do is just look at it. Because sometimes when I watch the WWE, I'm like, is Vince really watching this show? Is he really? I mean, when people say he has something to do with it, does he really? Because I look at the reports come out every day. Oh, Vince did this, Vince did that. I'm not really believing that anymore. I'm not. Because the guys that are getting these pushes, they're smaller guys. You really think Vince McMahon would really okay a Kofi Kingston being a WWE champion? Do you really think that Vince McMahon wanted to back Daniel Bryan? Do you really believe this, that Vince McMahon wants to back Seth Rollins? World Wrestling Entertainment, the World Wrestling Federation, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation made its money off of believable big guys. And even if they weren't big like a Steve Austin, he was still believable. People believe that Steve Austin was going to get drunk, kick your ass. That's believable. Seth Rollins flying all around the ring doing his little nice gymnast moves. Hell, we're doing gymnastics. It's okay. But that's not believable. I said this last week about Rey Mysterio. He wasn't believable after a while because you had 40 other luchadors coming up now doing the same thing he was doing. Now when you got 1,000 small guys out here doing the same thing that a guy like one of my favorite small guys out here, Adam Cole, now Adam Cole gets lost in the shuffle. Stop bringing these tiny guys in. Stop. Go back to what made money. Believable, big guys. Vince McMahon, that's how you fix the system. Characters that are believable. This flippy stuff, Ricochet, get his ass off the TV, man. It's time. They want all these indie darlings, keep them in NXT. This is not the WWE. Let all the little smart marks sit there and watch every Wednesday night and the Saturday pay-per-views and takeovers. Let them watch that. But you don't need to keep these guys on the main show. You got to stop. That's how you fix the system. You got enough big guys in there to build that roster around. For Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, that's what I call it sometimes. Small and SmackDown. So let's be real. But you got enough big guys. I named Aleister Black. He's one. He's ready. You got others. That's how you fix the system. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I want to thank you for joining us Man, I had to get that off my chest. And we are out. I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.
You're listening to Angle Kids 24/7 Radio. Angle Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is